to slice and dice and French fry cut, and you want to do it without your fingers ever coming close to the blade. Now, all I have to do is say mandolin, and people start to cringe a little bit because they know that they've either had a bad experience with it, they've heard about it, or they've been to the hospital because of a mandolin injury. One of the top reasons that people end up in an emergency room because of a kitchen accident is a mishap with those V-shaped mandolins. This is a mandolin, but your fingers are never coming close to the blade. This is developed by Iron Chef Geoffrey Zakarian. And what's exciting about this, I'm just going to move a few of these things out of the way so you can see what's happening here. All of these onions go right into the little hopper here. My hands never come close to the blades, and I've got perfectly sliced onions ready for French onion soup, one of my favorite soups this time of year. Going to be chilly tonight, might make a fire, don't know yet. But you know, it's one of those things where you need a mandolin that's going to take all the fear out of your prep work and also take the work out of prep work, quite frankly. Now, what was that, Sean? I'm sorry? 4,300 sold earlier today. Now, I've got color choices for you. Let me take you through those, and then we're going to bring in Chef. This is a look at your Zakarian blue, always popular. Then I've got it for you in the cool gray, only 1,800 to go around. Here's cranberry, also popular. I also have for you the orange, 600 in the orange, then the eggplant, 1,400, then the sage, available, and finally the black. 2,100 remained in the black. We sold out of 5 colors back in September. All those colors are back in stock. We're saving you a little over $13. And let's check in with Iron Chef Geoffrey Zakarian, who I'm going to guess is either drinking wine or reading the newspaper while he works.
Oh, David. Oh, I'm cutting, making marinara. It's Sunday. Making a big Sunday gravy, and I'm cutting my garlic. And I wish I had my kids here because this is a great way to have your kids cook. Safe, not going to cut yourself. Solves all the problems of waste, cleaning, and storage, because guess what? You can put this baby in your dishwasher and then put it in your drawer. And that is that. So, you know this, you're just cutting, you've been cutting all day long, I can see.
Oh my word, I mean, check this out. I'm making potatoes, or scallop potatoes, and it's important that all those potatoes be cut to the same thickness, because if they're not, they're gonna cook unevenly. And one side of my scallop potatoes will be done and the other will not. Now, a week from Tuesday, my new cookbook launches, and GZ, I know you saw my Instagram. I gave everyone a little sneak peek because I got an advanced copy of the book. And one of the recipes that I'm doing in the new book is scallop potatoes with smoked Gouda cheese. And that would be ideal with this, because then all the potatoes are evenly sliced, right?
Well, let me show you. This is like a deck of cards. Can you take can we go right in close to that and see what I'm talking about? That's how chefs cook. So this is the ace of diamonds. This is the 4 of queens. And I have a royal flush here, everybody. But that is how you cook in a restaurant. Everything even, no waste, unwashed potatoes. Washed potatoes, unpeeled, so you get all the vitamins, and anything doesn't go to waste. So I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna take one out of the hopper. Take a look at what's happening here, David. Waste is a sin in my family and in my belief in all my kitchens. So we're taking this down to the absolute end. You do not, you should not, and you cannot throw away food. And with this incredible mandolin, you will not only not cut yourself, you will not only have a mandolin that's easy in the dishwasher clean, that fits in the drawer. It's so easy to use. I made it simple as 2 knobs only, 30 cuts. I don't know what else I can say about this, because it's such a simple device to use. And as we always talk about it, David, if it needs an instruction list, to me, it's too much information.
It's too much work,
It should not have any instructions, right?
Hey, Chef, I will tell you that between your earlier presentation and this one, already over 5,000 ordered. That means in this show alone, over 800 have been spoken for. Now, every soup stew that you're going to be making is going to ask for a mirepoix. Now, mirepoix is chopped celery, carrots, and onions. Now, ordinarily, Chef, and I know as an Iron Chef, you've got superior knife skills. We don't all have your knife skills. That's why you invented this mandolin, so we could we could catch up with you a little bit. But this is something amazing, because what's happening now is that I can chop this celery like nobody's business, and then swap that out with the carrots, or just start feeding the carrots and the onions through, and I've got a beautiful mirepoix ready to go in as the base for my soup, my stew, whatever I'm making, right?
Yeah, and you know, as well, what I love about this is when I'm doing a mirepoix with you, but you can also, you know, those bits and pieces at the end of the line of pepper and carrot and onion you never use, and it ends up either in a stock or you throw it away. You never want to throw it away, by the way. That's the basis of a great vegetable stock. So I always tell people, save the pieces of carrots, save the beets, save the sweet potatoes, save anything with fennel, save the onion. All those knobs, you can slice them up, and you put them in a water or a slight water with a little bit of salt, and you simmer that down, and you have a beautiful vegetable broth. And that's how chefs in restaurants. So we solve all these problems for the people at home. We don't want them to get cut. We want everything easy. We want the storage simple. We want it to stay on the counter with these. We have rubber discs on the bottom, so it doesn't move.
Little suction cups, little suction feet.
We fold it down, we throw it in the dishwasher, and we have it. And that's why it solves so many problems, and that's what's so exciting about it.
Well, I can tell you now, 5,300 ordered for the day, and that's 1,300 in this show. I have 700 people on the phone lines. Don't be shy. Order more than one of these because they make great gifts. Also, I can tell you these are in our warehouse right now, in boxes waiting to ship. And that's important because all you have to do is turn on the news and see how many items are not on store shelves yet. We have this ready to ship. So this is designed by the one and only Iron Chef Geoffrey Zakarian. The first item Chef ever showed me when we first met at the International Houseware Show in Chicago was this one. So this is something very exciting. Now here's Zakarian Blue. I have 2,600 remaining, and that's our most popular. Here is gray, cool gray. 1,500 remaining there. Here is your cranberry available. Also, I have it in orange. 500 left in the orange. Beside that is the eggplant. 1,200, and then next to that is sage. Available and black, 1,900 left. These are just back in stock. Let me also remind you, Chef, we have a little animation we'd love for you to narrate if you would be so kind.
Absolutely. Again, very simple device to use, as I like to say, 14 adjustable blades. A large blade, you can adjust it 9 different thicknesses. The blade goes up and down, away from your fingers, David. It safely slices, dices a julienne, perfect to get your kids involved in the kitchen, doing precision work. The food loads, it drops. You see that right into a catch tray, easy pump, 30 different cuts, superior cooking results. And I want to tell you, what you said before was so important, but as a gift, you want a gift for someone that's in stock, and yes, there's a lot of containers out in the sea there that aren't getting there for Christmas, unfortunately, but these are. So a gift that will keep on giving, and people will thank you because you're going to give them a gift where they can cook better, have better results, bring the children and the family into the mix, and they're not going to waste food, which to me is a very near and dear to me.
Now, one thing that you need when you're cutting strawberries is a very sharp blade. Strawberries, here's a little trivia for you, kind of unrelated, but I thought I'd throw it in. Strawberries are the only fruit that wear their seeds on the outside. How about that? Okay. Not really germane to what we're talking about, but I thought I'd throw it in because we're talking about strawberries. Now, what you do need, though, is a very sharp knife to cut strawberries, because look what's happening here. Thanks to Chef's sharp blade, I can get beautiful, even cuts of these strawberries. And then you can make a lovely topping to your strawberry custard pie. You can make a beautiful little strawberry filling to go in your strawberry shortcake, whatever you're doing, or garnish if you're doing a fruit tart, all those kinds of things. But look at how easily even strawberries that are mostly liquid are chopping up. And let me remove these and show you. Look at how pretty these are. No smoke, no mirrors. That's the real deal. 7,000 of these are now gone. That means 3,000 in this show. Let's take a look at our color choices. And Chef, we need to remind everyone, this is an in-stock item. These are in boxes in our warehouse waiting to ship out. Unlike a lot of things that are still floating around in the Pacific Ocean waiting to get into port. And I don't mean to make fun of that, but it's true. 5 colors sold out last time. We have Zakarian Blue for you. How many? 2,200 left. Here we got Cool Gray, 1,200. Then we've got the cranberry available. Then the orange, 400. Then the eggplant, 1,100. There's your sage available. And finally on the end is the black. 1,600. Chef, what is the best way? Let me also say, QVC.com mobile app's the best way to get your order placed. What is the best way to wash your Zakarian mandolin?
Oh, that's easy. You just unfold it, fold it, put it together. This stores, so the scannel comes down, it twists, and you just put it in the top rack of the dishwasher. And that's it. And it dries, obviously, and you put it in the top drawer. And there's nothing superfluous, you know, to make sure this doesn't open in the drawer. And I know that we all have pantries. Some of our pantries, unfortunately, are places where things go to die, right? You find things that you shouldn't find in there. And this device will not be one of those things. And I wanted to just mention something to you. When you were cutting those strawberries, I was doing it at the exact same time. And you were doing such a good job, I didn't want to interrupt. But what I wanted to say was I'm going to put these right on the counter and just look at the bottom. So there's no strawberry juice left. What does that mean? We've kept the integrity of the strawberry.
Right.
And all the water, and look at that, we've not wasted anything. Any waste that you might have for a strawberry, you can make a jam, you put it in your smoothie with some bananas, and you have a fantastic shake, a little protein powder, and you're good to start the day. But look how beautiful that is.
Do I spy sweet potato fries right there?
Yes, you do. I made some fries here on my cutting board. And another thing which I talked about was the skin. So the skin and the thickness is everything. So when you make a sweet potato fry, you want to wash the sweet potato. You don't want to take the skin off. All the great nutrients are there. And then you want to make sure that this is a quarter by quarter. This is one of the mandolin slices, the matchstick slice that we have. That's the size I like. Because you need to understand something. When you're cooking something, you want the Maillard effect. What is the Maillard effect? It's a fancy term for a nice crispy brown fry. If some fries are thicker than other fries, guess what? The thin fry is going to get really crispy, sometimes burnt. The thick fry is going to be soft and mushy and greasy. You can't have that. And the way you avoid that is to make beautiful slices of the fry, or beautiful cubes, or beautiful juliennes, or beautiful matchstick. And this device does it all, and you're not going to hurt yourself. Look, I'm going to have two things going. If I had a third hand, David, I'd come over here.
Now, let's take a look at that animation again, because that's going to show you how you can adjust this and do the different kinds of cuts. Walk us through this again, Chef.
Yeah, 14 adjustable blades. You see the large one in the back is just for the thickness, thick to thin, very simple. And the internal blades stay away, so there's no contact with you. There you go. So that's a thin one. And there's two devices on the end. There's one big round knob and two little tabs. The tabs are for julienne and matchstick. And the big circle is for the knob. Simple.
I love the French fries. As I mentioned before, I don't want to live in a world without potatoes. Yeah.
Nor do I, David.
I need to be close to the potatoes. All right. Hey, let's remind you that we've got this for you in a rainbow of colors, and these are all in stock, ready to ship. And we're awfully excited about that. We have worked very, very hard to get product into our warehouse so that we can have it ready to ship to you before the holidays, and this is one of those examples. Now, this is Zakarian Blue. I have 1,800 left to go around. If we sell out of any one color, I can't promise we'll get any more in unless there's already a reorder in the pipeline. So please know that if you're looking to pick one of these up for Christmas gifts, now would be the best time to get it. So Zakarian Blue, here's Cool Gray. 2,700 we brought in for the day, 800 remaining. Here's Cranberry, very popular. Beside that is the Orange, started with 1,000. I have 300 left in the Orange. That orange is going quickly. Now, then we have it for you in Eggplant. Started with 1,700. Only 1,000 to go around. Then the green, or excuse me, Sage. Sage, and finally the Black. 1,300. Let me show you something else you're going to get with this. And this is, I know, very important to me because I love recipes. I know many of you do as well. Chef has provided us with 4 recipe cards to go along with this mandolin. My favorite soup in life is French onion soup. This is the same soup that Chef serves at his restaurants. I'm ready to, I could eat that by the gallon. All right, now, then we've got for you gingered coleslaw with golden raisins. Our mutual friend Ina Garden one time said, why do I use golden raisins? Because they're prettier. Yeah, they're prettier. And then zucchini crudo with mint and feta. And then finally, rosemary potato gratin. And look, there's the recipe on the back, photo on the front. 4 of these cards are included in your purchase. Thank you, Chef, for the recipes.
You're very welcome. I think it's really important to produce recipes, and